Ah, Facebook Marketplace, a place where a man can waste away shopping, messaging, lowballing, without actually buying a single thing. I just made my listing. Just got someone curious about the listing. Chase Ham, can you do 200 bucks? And when you finally find a buyer, you really have no idea what you're actually walking into. You saw that I had it up for 10K, 8,000. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Idiot. Hello, sir. Are you interested in the boat?
Give me the boat now.
Although some Facebook Marketplace meetups actually go this way, follow me and cameraman Fred as we try to buy a motor from a real person on Facebook Marketplace today. Get away! All right, folks, me and cameraman Fred, we just passed over the Mississippi state line. You know what they say about Mississippi? Keeps Alabama from being the worst state in America. So we're on the road. We did a little searching on Facebook Marketplace. As you know, I lost my 2023 Merc in an accident in Florida Bay, so she is currently an artificial reef in Florida Bay, so y'all should go fish around her right in the channel. But anyways, I found a pretty good deal after lots of searching, lots of negotiating on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm not going to tell y'all what it is yet, but it's definitely an older engine for sure. It's nowhere close to as brand new as my last one, but I think she's going to do good. So we're going to take a look at it, and if we purchase this engine today, we're going to go fishing on it tomorrow and see exactly how she performs. So I'm really excited. Will it be trash or will it be treasure?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, baby. We'll see y'all in Ripley, Mississippi. Oh, I see him. All right, everybody, we're pulling into the Walmart. So I haven't told this guy we're filming, so I'm gonna, of course, get out and ask if he wants to be on camera, or if not, we'll just let him leave, and then I'll show you all the engine once he leaves. But we see him. We're at the Walmart here in Ripley, so let's see if this thing's worth the money. All right, everybody, what you know, Fred?
Hey man, motor in the back of the car, Mr. Casey. Thank you.
Casey White, nicest guy you'll ever meet. He didn't care to be on camera, so of course we're gonna respect that and not put him on camera, but super nice guy. There is a new engine in the back of the car right now. Should I show him now or should I wait till we get to the house?
I think we should wait. Man.
I think we're gonna keep the suspense going. But let me tell you guys, this thing is a beaut. She's an older engine. The last one was a 23. This is a 2010. So we went back, but man, I'll tell you, this thing's pretty. But we're gonna go back to my house in Birmingham, Alabama, from Ripley, Mississippi, and we'll pull this thing out, get her started up, make sure she cranks, of course. Super awesome. But we will see y'all at my house, and we'll actually show y'all this engine. I'm sure y'all are dying to see it. Y'all recognize this beauty. She's been out of commission ever since the motor, other than the Cahaba trip we made. But we're gonna see if me and Fred can pick this engine up. It took all three of us at Walmart. We are going to see if me and Fred can't pick it up and throw it on this Ginu for y'all. So let's give her a shot. You push, I'll pull.
Oh.
All right, if we stand it up, maybe. Now push up. Gotcha. What did I do to that thing? Here we go. Not too bad.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at that, buddy.
Look
Hey.
at that.
15 Merc, just like I had. But like I said, 13 years older, 2010, but man, she's clean. We'll show you this girl here in a second. We're gonna tighten her down. So everybody, we actually won't be able to run it until I get this part. We realized that on the drive back. So when I flung the engine off, it came off with so much force. You know, it has an attachment here that plugs into the engine. This is the gas hose, of course. And that ripped off when the engine flew off. I'm surprised when the engine came off, it didn't fly the gas tank in. This part just broke off. So it's the fuel line connector. So I'm gonna have to get a new one of those tomorrow, or I'll probably actually go today so we can get this thing running before we actually put it in the water. But she sits good. So this plate here, I forget what this is called. It starts with a C. I don't think it's convention plate. I forget what it's called. But so to properly mount an engine, this needs to be level with the bottom of the hole. So I think we're just going to get the jack plate and raise it up a little bit, actually, because you can see this engine is a lot longer. It goes into the water a lot deeper than my last one. So but we're probably going to have to raise the jack plate up just a little bit so that this plate is even with the bottom of the boat here, but man, she's clean. Let's get this thing off. Y'all take a look at this. So he said that this thing had like 10 hours on it and it's only been kept inside. She is as clean as can be. New oil in her, new filter and everything, so she's ready to rock. Man, I wish I had that attachment so we could start her up, but I'll probably go get it here in a second. All right, folks, she's tightened down, so I would like to raise the jack plate, so we'll probably do that later this evening. And then I got to get that connector piece for the gas hose, and she'll be ready to go. So we'll put her in a little bit of bucket of water or something and start her up. So next time you see me, I'll have that little connector go up to Bass Pro Shop and get this thing started up. Yeah. Yeah, look, that's a new engine dance. Merc dance. New Merc dance. Oh, hey there. I got the part. It is the fuel line connector. Pretty simple. That's her. That's all we needed. So we're going to unscrew this thing, get this rusty old hose clamp off, because, you know, salt water ruins everything. If this thing will come off, man, this thing is so rusted. Man, that is so rusted. We might just have to cut the hose because the plastic from the other fuel line connector is still in it. And before I go through all this trouble of attaching this fuel line connector to the hose, let's just go ahead and see if this thing fits, because this is an older engine. It is a Mercury part, but it never works the first time. It never does. I've done stuff like this long enough to know that it's probably not gonna work. Moment of truth. So of course it connects right here, other way. All right, it's on there. All right, looks like, everybody, it might not work. It's not supposed to pull off unless you push this in, so what did I say? I mean, it is all the way connected. It's touching the black back there. And I'm gonna pull without touching that. Wow, it doesn't fit. What do you know? Well, could have guessed that. Well, I mean, it's gonna pull out, but it's firm, you know. We can at least, I mean, it might still work. We'll attach it to the hose clamp, get some gas going through it, and see if we can. I at least want to start this thing up. I was planning on taking it out tomorrow, but let's just see if this works. We might be able to get by for one go. So let's get this connected to the hose and see what happens. So, of course they make earmuffs that go over the engine. I don't have any. But, to be honest, I think this is better anyways, because a lot of times you might have issues with earmuffs that are too big, too small, and your engine will not start cycling water. I've ran engines with earmuffs on and they don't start cycling water. But if you submerge the entire, if you submerge it up to the intakes in water, it's gonna guarantee cycle water. So I think the old-fashioned motor in a bucket method is better. You can also, you should be able to flush an engine and just cycle water through it also, but you're not supposed to run the engine that way. This, I can't get it off, but you can of course you can screw your hose directly to the engine. Mercury's, it's right on the side here, and then Yamaha's, it's like a little tube. It's like a two-piece, you have to unscrew them, but yeah, you're not supposed to run the engine like that. So I think this is the best method other than just backing up to a lake and just keeping the boat on the trailer and starting it. But we're gonna let this bad girl fill up, and mosquito. Can't escape them. And of course, right there, see these? That's the intakes right there. So once it gets filled up, you know, I like to fill it up over the plate here. Once that gets filled up, you'll be ready to go. We'll see y'all then, and we'll see, does this Facebook Marketplace engine run? I believe it will. The guy couldn't say more good things about it, but proof is in the pudding, son. All right, everybody, she is full to the brim. It is the moment of truth. So this engine actually has a choke on it and a priming bulb, which the 2023 that I had didn't have either. So we'll pull the choke out, kill switch is in, and she is in neutral. So, Facebook Marketplace, let's see what happens. All right. Purrs like a kitten, just what he said. Yeah, man, it sounds good. Cycling water, let's check her out. Yeah, buddy. She's not too loud. Sounds good. Pissing good. 15 4-stroke, 2010. We'll make sure she gets in gear all right. Let's see. It's probably gonna blow all the water out of here when I put her in forward, but we're not gonna rev her. Going into forward. All right. Yep. She went pretty hard into gear. I don't exactly know why. It was a little stubborn putting it into gear. So we're gonna fill it back up with water and see. It kind of jumps right into gear. So let me fill it back up. It stopped pissing because it blew some water out. So let me put some more water out. We'll try that again. The hose is still connected. We're not leaking gas anywhere, which you would think would happen. But I guess it's a pretty tight fit. We'll try and throw in reverse this time. I do like this handle here. That's kind of what an issue I had on the 2023. Like, this has a handle right here where you can hold this and pull. I really like that, actually. I don't know why they did away with that. Oh yeah, easy. All right, shall we go in reverse? All right. That one good, that felt clean. Let her fill back up again, and then we're gonna pop it back and forward. Looking good though, everything so far. Okay, so she went in reverse very smoothly. Watch how quick she purrs again. No effort, that's it, that's it. There we go, beautiful. And off, and off. The second you see it stop pissing like that, you don't want to run it anymore. You don't want to burn these engines up. So I like it. I think it's a great engine. I think she passed every test. Now we just got to see if she works good on the water. Let me talk to y'all for a second. All right, folks. So she passed all the obvious tests. Starts good. Cycles water good. I'm not seeing any oil slicks in the water. I'm not smelling any gas or anything. She's going into gear, reverse, forward smoothly. So all the obvious tests, she's running like a top. And I'm a fan. 2010. To be honest, guys, this engine's probably built better than that 2023. You know, these days they're just not building stuff like they used to. But 2010, I'm sure she's going to be 2010 for the win. 10 hours on her. So I'm pretty happy with this engine so far. But like y'all saw, the engine is way too low. So I'm having my buddy Jack come over here. We're gonna get the jack plate, raise it up, get this engine a little bit higher up. That prop is gonna be way too low in the water. And second, if you're new to the channel, the reason I got this new engine is because my last one came off in a little incident. I was going through Florida Bay in the Everglades, and the engine came off after cutting too hard. We're gonna bolt this thing down, son. In Florida Bay, I'm glad the engine came off. First off, I might not have been wearing my kill switch, and the boat would have kept going, or what's more likely would happen, the engine was cut right, so it would have circled around and came and probably killed me. My own boat probably would have killed me. So I think it was a little help from the man upstairs that engine came off. But this one, since we're in fresh water, and of course from now on I'm gonna be always wearing my kill switch, we are gonna bolt this bad thing down, so we should hopefully not lose it. But once Jack gets here, we'll show you all that. We'll show you raising it and bolting her down. And then tomorrow, we're gonna see if she's seaworthy or not. See if it's any quicker than the last engine. And just hopefully we don't hit a rock or a stump. I should probably call the insurance company before we take it out. But I'll see you when Jack gets here. Found Mr. Jack Farrell here. What's up, cool guy?
What's up?
We're gonna get this thing mounted because I'm not losing another engine to waves, rough water, whatever it is. So we're gonna probably take the engine off because to raise this up, it's gonna be too hard with this heavy ass engine on it. So we're gonna take it off and raise it up and then put it right back on. We'll see if we can figure that out.
There it is.
You don't even have to screw it, it doesn't seem like. Maybe that doesn't do anything because it's coming right up with you hitting it. All right, that's probably it. That dot there. All right, folks, she is about as high as it's gonna come. To be honest, I think it needs to come up a little higher, but it's not going to. But we're gonna tighten it back down, throw the engine on here, and see where that plate lies. So I don't know. I might have just bought an engine that's a little too long, but we're gonna see. once it gets back on there. But we're gonna tighten her up and show y'all.
I don't know. I think you'll be fine with it.
So everybody, as you can see, we have these posts here. 1, 2.
I think these are wood
1, 2.
bits.
Wood bits. Well, we got PVC and metal to get to whatever that plastic is.
Really needs to be bigger than that. You gotta kind of do it at an angle.
There we go. Perfect. Y'all get the idea though. 4, 2 on each side. 4 in total. We won't keep this engine from going anywhere. Looks pretty dang good. This is what we've been doing. 1 nut with a crescent wrench. It's very tedious. 1 by 1, just barely being able to turn it. It's been rough. Yeah, that, and it just goes that every time.
No, it's not. If it comes off,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what.
The only way this engine's coming off is if the jack plate rips off, which is always a possibility, but it looks like it's on there pretty tight. So
4 nuts on there.
screws right there, going in, they're a little long, also there. So this thing, she runs, she's mounted on, jack plate is up. So we did some good work today. So I think probably gonna go hit the hay, and then tomorrow we're gonna go see if this thing is seaworthy. I have a feeling she'll be just fine, but I'm excited to rip her on the Coosa River. So we'll see y'all in the morning. All right, folks, y'all have not seen this bad thing in the water since old Florida. Look at this beautiful engine. So me and Jack worked on it last night. Now me and Cameraman Fred are at Logan Martin, which is a lake in central North Alabama, which y'all probably see us fishing a lot today. I'm gonna bring a rod today, but really the point of this video is trying to just see how these, a lot of folks are interested to see how Facebook Marketplace purchases turn out. So the final test is here. Hopefully this thing runs perfect. I think it will. 2010, she runs like a top in the driveway, so let's make sure she runs good on the Ginu, on the lake. Driving through my city back in Birmingham, I felt pretty cool. I'm definitely the only one around there that has a Ginu. Probably one of few people in Alabama that has a Ginu. I've never seen one on a lake here in Alabama ever. So I'm excited to get this thing in the water. Let's do it. And we're on. It feels so weird being on the Gino again with an engine. Let's see if she fires up. Look at that. Back in neutral, here we go to forward. Right on. She looks good. So get this, of course, me and Fred go to like 4 different marinas looking for the female fuel line connector that we needed yesterday, and we could not find it anywhere. They had a bunch of them, but none of them will fit for this dang engine. So the one I have on there, it's definitely not the forever piece, but as you can see, it's working and it should work today. But anyways, this video is about the engine. So once we get out of the snow wake zone, we're gonna let her rip. We got pontoons out here, so we might get waked out by some pontoon boats. Here goes nothing. Yeah, man! What? Oh my God, what was, oh, the thing that the fuel line came out, of course. I was about to say, what in the hell just happened? She rips, bud. And as you saw, the water, if y'all have watched my channel in the past, y'all would see when we're on plane, crazy like a jet ski, just water spraying up. But with this thing, I guess it's so much deeper in the water, there's no spray. It rides great, other than the fuel line just coming disconnected because this piece doesn't fit. Other than that happening, she rips. So definitely gonna have to fix that. But anyways, we're at Fred's Lake House behind us, so we're just gonna go pull up over there. Oh yeah. All right, everybody, out here at the dock, Fred's Lake House on beautiful Logan Martin. Nice to be back here at Freshwater, so be prepared to see a lot more adventures with the Ginu. I hope y'all enjoyed this kind of short episode of, a lot of people are curious about Facebook Marketplace. You know, that's where some people buy everything they own, all of our toys. You know, a lot of times with females, we think that they spend a lot of money shopping and stuff. But us guys, we spend thousands and thousands of dollars on everything, and it usually tends to break. So Facebook Marketplace is definitely a place that us guys look forward to a lot, and some people are curious. It's all about just finding honest people, try to talk to them on the phone, meet up at a good place, and sometimes you'll get lucky like we did, and you'll meet a nice guy with a nice engine. I think we came away with a steal here. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you on the next adventure of Worth Wild.